Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain about the validation. Validation means whether the selected area of the values are working according to the given conditions or not. So here we have a validation. It will comes under the data menu. We have to click on the data menu and there we have a data validation. We have to go to the data validation icon. In data validation, if I click on this arrow, here we have a three options. One is the data validation, how to apply the data validation for the selected area. And next one is the circle invalid data. And next one, it is a clear validation circles. In order to apply the validation, we have to begin with the first option here, data validation. So for which of the area I need to apply the validation, that should be selected first. Now I'll select the marks area here for which I am going to apply the validation. So validation condition, what it is, no one student has to secure less than 30 marks. Now onwards, whatever the marks I am editing, and that edited marks will be 30 or more than 30. Less than 30, it is not allowed. In that case, I can go for this condition here in the validation. When I'll click on this arrow, here in the arrow, we have a three options. First one I'll be taking data validation. In data validation, we have a three options. First one, it is a settings. Second one, input message. And third one, it is a error alert. All these information should be given by the user from us. So first of all, here we have a settings. In settings, what is selected in the area, that is the whole number. The entire area which I have selected for the validation, it is containing the integer values, whole numbers. Just I have to select this one. And here we have a condition. Suppose now I am not allowing the marks less than 30 for the selected area and more than 90. I am giving the condition here. Means in the selected area, valid marks are in between 30 and 90. We cannot give the marks less than 30 and more than 90, which are the invalid marks. So this is the range I am giving here. That is under the settings. What we have selected, whole number between minimum and maximum range. Then next we have to go for the input message. So anybody clicks on this area, that by activating any of the cell, it has to show it is a validated. Validation is applied for the selected area. So here, in order to identify the area is validation free or it is applied with any of the validation. Here we have a title that just I'll write here. Anything you can write, but it should be meaningful. So here I'll give the meaningful information, validated. Means this area it is validated. Enter the value between 30 and 90. Only within 30 and 90 it is allowed. This is the message what I am giving here, input message. When I'll click on any of this cell, this message it will be showing. And then next one we have a error alert. Error alert means suppose now I'm entering some new value here that if it is given less than 30 and more than 90, then it cannot accept that value. Instead of that, it has to show the error. What is the error is required to show? That is here it is invalid input. And then error message is please enter the value in specified range. Okay. So this is the error alert. Means when it is invalid value it is entered, it has to show this message and it has to refuse that value to input. So now here we are given the settings. What is the range? What is the condition for the selected area? What is the range to be allowed? And then next one is the input message. It will show what is whether it is the validated area or not applied any validation. Then last one is the error message. Then now we have to say okay. Now it will be applied for the area, selected area. If I click on this any of the area, here it will be showing. That is the input message, what it is given for the validation. So here, this entire area, it is validated. If I click on the sum and average, it cannot show because it is not taken under the validation. So now here we have a If I go for 50, within the range of 30 and 90, it will be accepting, no problem at all. Now it is accepted 50. And here it is a 78. If I need to enter 95, which is more than 90 range, it is the invalid value. If I give enter, here what it will do, it instead of accepting that value, it will show the error. That is the error message what we are given, invalid input. Please enter the value in specified range. Then I have to go for the cancel. Again, it will be restoring the previous value. Like this here, if I go for the 30 it is taken means it will takes no problem at all. If it is the 25, it is out of range, not accept. Again, it will be showing the same message. Then we have to cancel it, it will restore. So like this, here already we are given some of the values, input values, and after that I am giving the condition. But what about the previous values which we have taken before giving the validation? So some of the values which are outside the range, 23 it is outside range and 98 it is outside range. For this, we have a one more option it is there. In the arrow only we have to click. Here we have a circle invalid data. When I'll click on circle invalid data, which are the invalid data already it has entered in the table, it will show with the circle. Now these are out of the given range. So identity it will be giving. If we want to change it manually, we can go for the changes that it may be of the 67. Now the circle is removed because it is a valid value. Like that here it is a 35. The circle it is removed and it is valid. Like this, we can go for the changes if it is required. Otherwise, now I need to remove the validation for the selected area. No any validation, it is required. Now we have to go for the clear validation circles. It will be clearing the validation circle. And we are given the validation, but still validation it is there. In order to remove that validation, once again, I'll select the area and I'll go to data validation. Here you can notice one of the button with the clear all. If I click on this clear all for the selected area, whatever the condition it is given, validation condition as well as related messages, everything it will be deleted. Now there is no input message, no error message, nothing. Any of the value you can enter, it is allowed in the cell because it is a validation free. So this is how we can apply the validation for the table content here. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you for watching.